Hi, I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Tony Northrup, and this is a portfolio review. We're going to be taking a look at several people's portfolios. These are all readers of our book, Stunning Digital Photography, and providing them some feedback.
All of this was made possible by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform for creating a professional website or a portfolio. And if you want to try it out and save 10%, hey, just go to squarespace.com/Tony and put in the coupon code, which is portfolio. Yeah, that's what I thought. Portfolio. That's squarespace.com/Tony. That's all you need to know. Let's go, Tone. So our first portfolio is from Covington Photography, and it's one that we reviewed last time, and we made some suggestions, and they did a really great job of listening. The design is completely streamlined. Before, it was the one with the wood background. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember the wood.
All of the crooked pictures and fake wood, and it was very busy, and it's simplified now. And he has a picture of himself.
Excellent. Yeah, people like to see your face, know that you're a person.
Yeah, he looks friendly and approachable, and I would hire him.
I'd tone that down a little bit.
He has the prices.
Yeah, prices are good. You might not want to overlap it.
Yeah, he might want to separate the picture from the list a little bit. Let's see his portfolio.
Now, I know the portfolio link links you to Squarespace, and Squarespace is good. Use them, and this design does look really nice. We can click on these and see a larger version, and it lets you navigate really quickly and easily. The only gripe I have with that is that we're changing user interfaces when you jump to Squarespace. So now we have this very different menu system up here, even though they're the same items, they're in a different place, and the font is different and stuff. And
it can be a bit disorienting when you have multiple menus because the person feels like they're navigating your site and they understand it, and then boom, they have to do something else.
Yeah, now I have to like relearn it.
So you might want to just change it all over to Squarespace, right?
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Cool. Good one.
All right, looking good.
Way to be. I like that little girl with her thumbs up. She's like breaking down the fourth wall. She's like, I respect
Could be a
that.
stock model.
Wendy Cooper.
Wendy is one of our favorites. She's a reader from back in the old days.
Back in the old
Back before nobody
days.
knew about us, you know.
Back when we had to walk 5 miles in the snow to sell a book. Remember those days?
Wendy from the Hood.
Wendy from the Hood, just keeping it real.
And Wendy does mostly nature photography, and including wildlife. And her photography has just come so far because she's just had patience and she's just stuck with it.
Yeah.
And she's worked with the group and worked closely with people and gotten feedback.
Her pictures look nice.
Yeah, that's a beautiful, great tit. Might be back focused just a hair, but that happens.
It does.
Ah, what a great picture of a swan running. I love the way they take off like that.
It's kind of ridiculous. She has some beautiful pictures, and I love that it's not all the same animal. Sometimes you go on someone's site and they have an animal or wildlife section, and it's just the same animal from the same shoot over and over again. And she has a lot of variety, and they look really good.
Yeah, sometimes people have like one good day, and they just put up a bunch of pictures from that same day. But we can tell. And it actually makes it seem like you only went out one time.
Yeah, we're on to you. One
Variety,
good day person.
all about variety. Let's see.
Black and white. I respect that, Wendy Cooper, and you know it. My one gripe would be something that's slightly out of Wendy Cooper's control, and that's the design of the site. I don't like how all of the pictures are just bunched up in a corner. It'd be nice if they were kind of spaced out and a little bit bigger so that we can see her pictures better. Hey,
well, Wendy didn't use Squarespace.
It is. The design is really beautiful. Even Justin was like, whoa, I went on Squarespace and it looked really good.
Even Justin?
Even Justin.
Wow. These are beautiful close-up pictures, Wendy.
Yeah, they're
really
beautiful.
Great job. You know, you could get rid of that noise in the background in Chapter 8. There's a video on editing wildlife photos. It lets you keep all that detail and eliminate the noise in the background. I don't know. I'd pull that picture out. It's not up to the par of that picture. Sometimes you have to go through and pare things down a little bit.
Okay. It can be so hard to choose, but you have to.
This dragonfly picture is fantastic, like perfect focus. Look at all that detail.
Yeah, she's good.
Sometimes if you get up early in the morning, you'll see dragonflies just dormant. And you can get them. Oh, I wouldn't put that in unless you get the eyes. Otherwise, it's a beautiful picture. Yeah, bee butt.
Oh,
see, that's a beautiful picture. You got the eyes in there. Very nice.
So choose your best bee picture, I think is what Tony's trying to say.
Yeah.
Good. So overall, good pictures. It's easy to navigate. My only complaint is that the pictures are not displayed in the most attractive way.
She's got an about page, all her information. I wish the picture of Wendy was a little bit bigger, though. I'd like to see her face.
Me too. Who's next?
Aovaoba Studios.
These are beautiful pictures,
Those
but
are
it's
funky.
like schizophrenic. There's everything all smushed up into one.
Yeah, we have like classic style, moody.
Sports
Spot color.
Business.
That's a business shot. Romantic backlighting. This kind of has a snapshotty feel to it.
Slideshows are like, I've learned that I can't take them. This one's not that bad actually because you can navigate easily through it. But still, I'd like to see this page have a little more focus. So maybe separate your business shots and your, senior portraits and your family pictures. Just a little more organized. Let's go to their portfolio. Maybe that part's organized actually. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself.
Portraits and newborns. I'm just surprised that it only has 2 items because I saw like commercial and creative and couples photography.
Yeah. Yeah. You could break it down into more categories because if someone wants a new picture for their business card or their business website, they might want to see a menu for that. Or if someone wants to have their wedding photographed, then they might want to see wedding pictures. I don't know if you have wedding pictures.
Yeah, see, this guy's a business guy. He's like the VP of something at something, and this is a great photo of him. That's a picture he can use, but it doesn't belong next to the kid with the lightsaber.
What does? Everything would pale
Nothing
in
can match
comparison.
to blue kid with lightsaber. I like that he's got a lightsaber, and he's wearing a shirt with Darth Vader and a lightsaber in it. He's cool.
He's going to get the ladies.
So I think what we're saying is, I would, instead of just saying portfolio here, I'd have portraits, business, couples, kids.
Sure. I see where you're going, and I agree. All right, so this is a picture.
I like this shot. It's like funky and gritty.
Yeah, we've got a sports shot. Her. His business shots are really good, or her.
Yeah, I think the business shots are my favorites here. Let's look at the newborns real quick.
Yeah,
and then we'll see if we can figure out if it's a him or her. Oh, he's cute. What a beautiful set, too.
I think that's green screened.
Oh, I was thinking that these were comped in, but...
Yeah.
You think the whole background is fake?
I don't know. I'm not a green screen expert. I can't imagine he put up a fake stucco wall for a photo shoot.
It could be. It looks natural to me.
These are nice. There are a lot of similar shots with similar backgrounds. I think I just show your best shot. You have the blanket in there multiple times, and I'm kind of like, that's the blanket at this point. So maybe just put in one of those, one of each background, and keep it different. Keep a lot of variety.
Yeah, and if you do, for some reason, put in multiple similar pictures, then space them out. Don't put them next to each other. This picture, that's standout. Like, look how beautiful the light is there.
That's really cute.
All right, testimonials.
Testimonials. Aovaoba Studios is fantastic. It's nice.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
good.
some pictures of their photo shoot, just so we know why they're happy with it. By appointment only. Feel free to call us.
I still don't know.
Say your name.
Male or female. Yeah.
Because someone will call, and I think they want to feel like they're connecting with someone. They don't just want to call a number and not really know who to ask for.
And clearly these 2 things are redundant. I think they just wanted to put their phone number down there, but it's weird that it's like a separate menu item.
Yeah.
So we can tighten that up. Your homework, break your portfolio out, add separate menu items for children, couples, business,
Yeah.
all the different types of photography. So people can jump right to what they're interested in. Put your name and a picture of you so people can get to know you a little
picture
bit.
of you.
Oh, no prices. Right? You're trying to sell stuff.
How
Put up
dare
prices.
they? Put prices. Okay, Connor Palin Stewart Photography. Okay, got some nice portraits. Let's go about.
It's an uncontrolled slideshow. I
know.
can't fast forward. Don't you want to like, right away I'm just like, how can I skip this? How can I see thumbnails? There doesn't seem to be a way. But we'll try jumping to the portfolio. I like the homepage to be controlled. I think I'd like this better as the homepage.
Yeah, me too.
It's not as pretty, but people, you know, especially if it's a professional portfolio, they're trying to get stuff done.
And I see they have the low-key project, portraits, events, still life. I'd say if you're trying to be a working photographer, to try to be more clear with what you do. So portraits you might want to separate to like family pictures or weddings or something like that, because people are going to go and they're going to say, I need this, do they have it? And they might overlook faces of DCU or music or still life. Your consumer is not going to be very creative. They want to see a picture that they want and imagine themselves in that picture. So think of your demographic a little bit.
Yeah, this is not actually a portfolio. This is a collection of a bunch of projects that you've worked on.
Yeah.
So you have portfolio and that's good, but I would maybe add a separate item that just says projects and then move your projects in here, like the low-key project and the faces of DCU
That's a good
and
idea.
personal and rock climbing.
Yeah.
I think events, music, portraits probably belong in your portfolio. Fashion, probably too. Still life, that would probably go into projects, I think, because nobody's shopping for a still life photographer. See what the restorations are. All right, so Connor does some photoshopping. Ooh,
What?
this doesn't even look, this looks not scanned, that looks like
A picture of a picture?
photo, yeah. Maybe that's the best they had to work with.
He was busy.
It's better. They did, yeah. Look, that kid's face is all patched up.
That's cool. We know his name. Is there a picture of him?
No, I don't see a picture of him.
That was contact? What about?
Oh, there isn't about.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
there's a nice picture of him.
Handsome gentleman.
Handsome. Nice.
Good. All right, and he's got links to social networking. It all looks pretty good.
I would put the most important things in the first paragraph and then add the rest of the information later. So just say, I'll shoot portraits, this, that, and the other photographer, and then put maybe the autobiographical stuff towards the end so people see what they want to see when they go there.
Well, you know what could make just about any of these portfolios better?
Llamas.
Yeah, llamas and a little company I call Squarespace. Actually, everybody calls them that. They're a sponsor of ours, and they host websites in such an easy way that anybody can put them together. And in fact, you can make a portfolio there just by dragging your pictures in. You don't need any technical skills at all. If you know how to find pictures on your computer and drag them into a page, then you can set up a portfolio and it will look like you're some kind of computer genius.
Yes, the designs are beautiful. It's fast and easy. They have 24/7 support and it's affordable. You can get 10% off now when you sign up with us if you go to squarespace.com/Tony and use the coupon code portfolio. But after that, it's only $8 a month, which I know people that spend more money on a coffee per week.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it if you're a
investment.
professional, but I think it's worth it even if you're an amateur and you just want to show off your work, because you can make the best pictures ever, but if your portfolio isn't great, then they're not going to be shown in their best light, and it's a pretty small price to pay. But you can try it out for free for 14 days, no credit card necessary. Let's pop over and just take a quick look at my portfolio. So I have no sense for design whatsoever, but Squarespace put this together for me. All I had to do was pick the design I wanted from dozens, refine it a little just to my taste, and then drop my pictures in. I can pick my menus and everything, and you can see I have a big slideshow, and it takes up the full screen, which is nice. It takes up every bit of resolution. It looks great on cell phones and tablets too. And look, I can scroll through.
I like that.
And you want some thumbnails? I got it right down here. Pop up a thumbnail, jump to whatever picture you want.
You have it all.
Look at these menus. You don't have to know anything about computers to get this going.
Whoa.
You know what else I got that you don't have? A store. People want to buy prints or something? They can go right down here.
Where? Let's see.
Look at that. I'm going to be raking the money in selling these prints.
No, you're not.
Everybody wants a print of this cardinal here.
That's true. I
Right?
hear people
Look,
say that.
You can select the size. They all have different prices and card, and it goes right into my wallet so fast. It literally only took a few minutes to set up. It's not complex at all. And it's not just for portfolios. If you have a law firm or a car dealership or whatever it is, you can get hooked up with Squarespace and you don't need to hire a nerd.
That's nice. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform for creating a professional website or your online portfolio. If you want to try Squarespace and get 10% off, go to www.squarespace.com/Tony and use the coupon code PORTFOLIO.
Thank you, Squarespace.
Thank you for making it possible. I get to look at pictures, have a glass of wine, chillax. We got the life. Who's this?
Native Heart Photography.
Okay. They have some nice wedding pictures.
First, let's make sure we can figure out who this actually is, right?
Okay.
Contact
name. Just Native Heart Photography. Oh, they have a blog. I like that.
Yeah, though I don't like that it took you to a different web page. Squarespace. I'm not going to push it too hard. All right, how can I get back?
You can't. It's like Hotel California.
See, it gets a little confusing when it jumps out somewhere else. They do have a pricing page. That's great. And they have contact. I would love to see a picture of you and your name. Photography is such a personal thing. You really get to know people personally, and you need to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to show a picture of yourself.
Don't be afraid.
You feel me there, Justin?
Hey, don't talk to Justin like that. He knows Kung Fu.
All right, so let's look at their portfolio. They have different types of galleries. Take a look at their wedding photography.
Okay.
I like the way they have it divided up. That's smart. Weddings, lifestyle, newborns, engagement, those are all categories that people want, and they're only interested in one of them, so they can jump to whatever they want. These are some great pictures.
Yeah, they're really nice. And it's just simple and clean, and it's easy to look at. The thumbnails are a tiny bit small.
Yeah.
Click on the picture. Maybe it expands. It gets bigger.
Let's see.
It doesn't.
So people do want to be able to see full screen immersive pictures. And if you are going to go with small thumbnails like these, make sure they're kind of optimized for the thumbnail. Like this picture here, looks like there's a nice moment going on. They're connecting, but like everything interesting is in this little square here. And then all of this is wasted space and all of this is wasted space. And it just doesn't make a good thumbnail. It doesn't make a good small print. It might be a great like 40 by 60 print, but it's a too wide angle for a thumbnail like this. So like, this is much better. You can see her eyes, you can see what she's doing.
And that dress picture is really beautiful.
Yeah, this picture here, yeah. In this layout, the horizontal pictures definitely work better because they're nice and big. Though I don't mind the vertical ones kind of mixed in there. See, this one's too wide too. There's too much going on that's not interesting. So I like an awful lot of these pictures, but I think there's too many pictures and there's too many similar pictures.
Just pick your best pictures.
And mix it up a little bit. Like if you're gonna put two pictures of the same couple, put some other stuff in between them. Like these pictures are almost identical and they're right next to each other. At least put some other stuff in there. But this could be pared down by like 75%. Chelsea's hungry. This is a fantastic picture.
That's beautiful. That should be the first picture.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, it was.
This is not a good first picture because that's not your best picture.
Okay.
What I say is put your best picture first
and your second best picture last.
There you go. And then in between, mix it up and have a variety. And on any one page, not more than 15 pictures. I tell people 10 pictures because if I tell them 15, they'll put in 25. 10 to 15 pictures, literally, not more than that, or I will bust you on it.
Oh my gosh, he's strict.
Oh, see, that's a great first picture. We got eye contact, everybody's happy, there's a nice Dutch angle there. Lots of Dutch angles in these pictures. I like that. Oh, but again, too many of the same people. Like this picture, and then that's all we need to see of that family, I think. See, we're just like, it's that family,
I'm so
and then
sick of
those
that
guys.
Family. Yeah.
It's a great picture,
that's a
but
beautiful mother and daughter picture.
Yeah, that one's beautiful
That should
too.
be second. Instead of having the same family 4 times, you should mix it up.
I love this picture too.
That's cute.
Yeah, so we need to pare this down a little bit. I like this one here, actually. Wouldn't mind seeing it cropped a little bit though. That's a great picture.
Yeah, this person's a really good photographer.
Like, I'd keep this one and drop this one. Yeah, people judge you by...
your worst pictures.
Yeah, really your worst pictures, which means you want to put up only your best work. Yeah, there are some great photos in here. Just, there's a lot that needs to be pared down. Newborns?
Tony, we know what their pictures look like. Let's see what their contact information looks like. They have great pictures.
Another point I want to bring up is I don't know what this is down here. Like, what's going on here?
It's a patch of green.
We have thumbnail mode and scroll mode, but nobody knows how to use this, so I would just lose that completely. And I don't know. I guess this is scroll mode. It's kind of a confusing user interface. I would just go with something a little bit simpler. But yeah, I think we looked through this earlier.
Oh, okay. It looks good. Everything looks good. It
Yeah.
seems like you could pare down the pictures a bit more. No matter who you are, you don't want too many pictures on your portfolio. Just put your best pictures up, 10 to 15. Nobody wants to go through 50 pictures. If you don't believe me, go on someone else's site and try looking through their 50 pictures. You don't want to do it. You just want to see the best of the best.
Yeah, see how far you get.
Yeah.
Think of your own eyes and where you look at somebody else's portfolio.
Yeah.
Nobody has the patience. And put up a picture of yourself and your name.
Yeah.
But I like the name Native Heart Photography.
I do too.
T-hole.
T-hole.
This guy's
He's
a reader who's become friends of ours. We don't know him personally, just through the internets, but we're a fan, so we already kind of know his work. And this is a 500 pics page, and it's got his work on it, though it's hard to call it a portfolio. First, he's got 44 pictures there, which is more than you'd put in a portfolio, and they're not really categorized. Like, it'd be okay to have 44 pictures if you had them in, I don't know, 11 or
Actually,
5
I already
different sets.
see categories popping up. He has black and white, he has architectural photography, he has portraits. Tijo. You just have to separate them and make different categories so that they're easier to browse.
Yeah.
Some beautiful pictures, though.
He says everybody loves a pair of jeans.
That's true.
He's right.
He is right.
Yeah, so this, I wouldn't necessarily consider this a portfolio, but it's time for you to set up a portfolio because you have a great body of work. You have some fantastic pictures. I could tell you a website where you could set one up.
Squarespace?
Well, you're plugging way too much, Chels. But wherever you decide to do it, go ahead and break it into a couple of different categories and then narrow down the amount of work that you have in there. Because I see some of your best pictures in here, and then I see some pictures that are just good pictures, but not necessarily portfolio worthy. Like, look at this picture. That is spectacular. Amazing. Just really a stunning picture. I'd love to see this on metal, like printed on aluminum.
On metal.
Yeah.
That would look good.
Oh, and I don't know how, I want to find out how to get those star trails where they kind of taper off like that. Looks spectacular.
Yeah, so he has a lot of good shots. They just need to be presented in a better way.
Well, tell you what, Tio, set up a real portfolio and then send it to me at tony@northrop.org, and we'll cover it next time around or whenever you happen to get it set up, and we can kind of show the before and after, because I guarantee you're going to be excited about the after. And I think that's the last, that's the last portfolio that we have for today. So thank you guys so much for putting yourself out there and letting us tear apart your website. We mean it well, and we hope you take that and show improvement, especially the next time around. We'd love to see your websites again if you do make changes, just like Covington Photography here. It got so much better when it was done. And thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring us and making this possible. You can go to squarespace.com/Tony and then use the coupon code portfolio. If you decide to buy after your 14-day trial, portfolio will get you 10% off. And it helps us by letting the sponsor know that you found out about them from us. Any questions, just add a comment below. And if you want to see more like this and tons of free videos, subscribe. Thanks so much.
Thank you.